The Bible is the infallible Word of God. It is enlightening, inspiring, instructional, and let's be honest, it's quite fascinating. You see, the Bible is full of historical accounts of real people who actually faced everyday situations, just like you and I. For example, every couple in the Bible had conflicts that they had to work through. Have you ever imagined what those conversations might look like? Well, here's your chance. LCF Entertainment presents Couples Counseling. I wonder who has an appointment today?
Miss Helpsley, your next appointment is here.
Thank you. I'll see them now.
After you, my love.
Oh, please.
What is it, sweetheart? Why won't you tell me what is bothering you?
As if you don't already know.
Hannah, please.
Wow, we're off and running, huh? Okay, come right in and let's get started. I'm Mrs. Helpsley, and you are?
I'm Elkanah, and she is my beautiful
Go
wife.
ahead go ahead and say it.
Say
Go
what,
ahead.
honey?
Say what, honey? It's okay. I will tell her who I am. Hello, Mrs. Helpsley. I'm Hannah, Elkanah's barren wife. He's just being too polite to say it for some reason.
Hannah, I have never referred to you that way. Is that how you think I see you? As my barren wife?
How could you not? Peninah won't let either of us forget it with the way she flaunts her baby bump in my face all the time. She's been mocking me for years with her words and her body, and you allow it.
And Peninah is?
My second wife.
His fertile wife.
Hannah.
Well, it's true. She's the wife that can give you what I can't, and she looks down on me, and so does everybody else.
Honey, please. I hardly think that
Hannah
anybody is looking at...
dear, Hannah dear, she says in that sweet voice. I wish I had your energy, but nursing these babies really takes it out of me. Or, Hannah, how soon do you start giving your babies table food? Oh dear, I'm sorry, I forgot. I guess you can just chalk that up to my baby brain. Oh,
Have you noticed that happening, Elkanah?
Yes, I have, but I didn't know it bothered you this much.
what do you mean you didn't know? Better yet, why doesn't it bother you?
That's a very thoughtful question, Hannah. Elkanah, do you need a minute to process that?
Yeah, I guess I do. It's just that you've always been so strong. You never told me how much it hurt you.
I couldn't afford to. If I let her see that it bothered me, she would only get worse. As long as you allow her to torment me, what could I say? Her obligation is to you, not me.
Wow, I never really thought about it like that. The other husbands seemed to think it was normal for their wives to have a little healthy rivalry. So I just stayed out of it. I guess I just thought that as long as I could take care of two wives financially, everything else would just fall into place. That's what I was taught, that it was my job to provide.
Yes, and you do provide all of our material needs very well. But that's not the only thing I need for you to provide.
This is great communication. Hannah, can you tell Elkanah what you need from him?
I need I need security. And I need to feel like I deserve to be loved by a good man like you, whether or not God ever gives me children. I need to feel like I'm genuinely enough. I need peace in my home and I need to be happy.
I always thought you were happy.
You thought I was happy living with you and Miss Be Fruitful and Multiply and her. You know what? How many children do you all have now anyway?
No, I thought you were happy with me. Peninah knows how happy you make me, and she's just jealous of you.
Of what? Of not having to be called mommy by a bunch of adorable little people? Or not having the admiration of the whole community? Or not having the attention of my own husband?
Let's unpack that, Hannah. You feel that you don't have Elkanah's attention?
Only sometimes, if she doesn't need him. Whenever I think I will have time with him, she calls. She calls him to build a new cradle or bring food for the children. And what does he do? Goes running off to meet their needs.
Elkanah, would you like to address what Hannah said?
Yes, I would. I go to see what the kids need because they are my responsibility. I'm also responsible for her as a wife. And you wouldn't even respect me if I didn't. Not to mention, I would bring shame on all of my fathers before me. But you, Hannah, you are the wife of my youth. I chose you. I love you. And Peninah knows that. That's why she's jealous. She's the mother of my children, but you have my heart.
Hannah, you seem to react to that statement. Can you tell me what you're feeling in this moment? Why did you roll your eyes?
Elkanah says that I have his heart, but I have to share it with his other family. I have to watch him do all the things with another woman's children that I expected him to do with ours.
I know you want children, honey. But aren't I enough for you? Don't I love you well? Am I not better to you than 10 sons?
But I wasn't, was I?
You weren't what, Hannah?
I wasn't enough for you. I wasn't better than 10 sons to you. So you needed another wife to do what I couldn't do for you. And Peninah reminds me of that every single day. I come face to face with all of my insecurities every time I hear a little one yell, Mama, and they're not calling for me.
Let's pause there for a moment. Hannah is doing a great job at communicating what she is feeling. What I hear her saying is that she feels that her insecurities are being targeted and the things she is sensitive about are being thrown back into her face. Is that accurate, Hannah?
Yes, every day Jehovah sends.
Elkanah, how does it make you feel to hear that this is happening in your home?
Well, of course, it makes me feel terrible. I don't want anyone hurting her feelings. I love her.
Okay, Elkanah, why don't you turn to Hannah and tell her how you feel about her?
My love, don't you know that I favor you? Every year, Hannah, when we go up to Shiloh to worship, don't I give you twice as much meat as I give to Peninah and the kids? Why do you think I do that if it's not because I love you so much?
Pity? You have pity on me because the Lord has closed my womb. Or maybe it's guilt because the woman you brought into our lives provokes me nonstop. And it's not just her, it's all the women in Ramah.
What about the other women? Do you think I want even more wives? Do you not think I have enough grief for two?
You have grief. You have 2 wives and many sons. I have reproach and judgment. You can't possibly understand. Everywhere I go, I see mothers and children, and I'm reminded that God's favor is not upon me. Do you have any idea how often they ask me, when are you going to start giving that handsome husband of yours babies? You're not getting any younger, you know. As if I wouldn't if I could. I think about the children I do not have day and night. How long for them. My arms ache to hold them. I can't sleep. I can't eat. If I could, I'd just lay in the bed all day and cry. I am miserable, Elkanah.
So all this time you haven't been eating or sleeping and it was all my fault? I'm the reason you've been crying all the time?
It's not your fault that I can't have children, but I won't pretend that it doesn't bother me that your other wife is permitted to be so obnoxious and disrespectful towards me.
What do you want me to do, Hannah? She has legal rights. After all, she is the mother
The
of my
mother
children.
of your children, the mother of your children, I know.
What can I do, honey? How can I make you happy?
I want my dignity. I want not to be the laughing stock of our community. I want peace in my own household where I don't have to be constantly ridiculed by my husband's second wife. And I want to feel like God hasn't forgotten about me.
Oh, Hannah, I hardly doubt
Don't,
that God has
don't
forgotten.
touch me, Elkanah. Don't touch me. I've had enough of your pity.
Hannah, I want to challenge you to search your heart right now and think about who you are holding responsible for the hurt you feel.
Peninah because she mocks me, and Elkanah because he likes her.
Anyone else?
Dude, what do you mean?
Well, earlier you mentioned that you feel forgotten. How does that factor into your hurt?
I mean, well, yeah. You know what? I'm not afraid to say it. I am hurt because God keeps denying me what I want the most.
Hannah, you shouldn't go and say things like
It's
that.
okay. It's okay. Let her get it out.
Year after year, I go up to Shiloh to worship and pray. I cry my eyes out begging God for a child, just one. I will give that child back to him so fast, I would probably never cry again. I would be so full of joy, but instead, he ignores my pleas. And it feels like every time I ask God for a baby, Peninah gets pregnant.
I know it doesn't feel like it now, but God remembers you, Hannah. And sometimes it's hard to accept that as truth because we can't always see what God is doing. But you can trust God to do the right thing for you, even if it's not the thing you asked for.
Pain and embarrassment are what's best for me. Reproach is what's best for me. How? How can a God who loves me allow me to hurt so much? And if it's not his will for me to have children, why does he allow me to want them so desperately?
I can't speak for God, but I do know that not having children doesn't make you any less valuable to Him.
Or to me. And I'm sorry I allowed you to be miserable for so long.
Well, you did ask me what was wrong a million times, and I just didn't know how to explain it.
Well, I know now, and things are going to be different. Just wait until we go up to Shiloh next week. You'll see.
What does that mean, Elkanah? What is your commitment to Hannah?
If Peninah starts her shenanigans, I'll shut it down. I will tell her that she doesn't get to speak to Hannah that way. She is my wife, and she is to be respected as such.
That's a good start. And Hannah, what will you do if she starts teasing you when Elkanah is not within earshot?
I suppose I'll just pray in the moment, and I'll tell Elkanah when he returns.
Well, it sounds like we have a plan. And since you'll be traveling next week, I'd like to see you again in 2 weeks to follow up. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Miss Helpsley.
My pleasure.
Well, they did go up to Shiloh to worship Elkanah, Hannah, Peninah, and her multitudes. And when the day came for Elkanah to sacrifice to the Lord Almighty, Peninah began provoking Hannah just to irritate her.
All right, children, listen to mommy. Daddy has gone up to the house of the Lord to make a sacrifice. What shall we do until he gets back?
Oh, okay, let's play a game. Yes, games.
Oh no, let's go outside. Oh, let's have a snack. Can we have a snack?
No snacking right now. Because you know, when Daddy gets back, what does he always bring us from the temple?
Meat.
Yeah, I love meat.
Yes, that's right. He always brings us meat, and we don't want to ruin our appetites. Oh, Hannah, I tell you, these children are like little goats. You are so blessed that you don't have little mouths to feed. All right, little ones. Will you play outside together, or shall we play a game inside?
Oh, I know. It's story time.
Yeah,
We love story
story
time.
time. Story time. Story time.
Story.
All
I
right,
love
children. Okay,
story.
all right. Okay, all right. So everyone gather around, and Mommy will tell you a story. Oh, and wouldn't it be nice for Hannah to join us?
No, oh no, it's okay. I was just getting ready to go up here
No, no, no,
and
no, no.
give some.
She'll be all by herself, and we wouldn't want her to be bored, would we? I bet if we ask her nicely, she'll join us.
Yes, Miss Hannah, will you come listen to a story with us, please?
Come on. Mom's the best storyteller in the whole world. And you can sit right by me if you want to. So you don't have to be all by yourself.
Oh, that's really nice. But I think I just need to go up here and finish what I was getting. Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay, children, settle down, settle down. So today, Mommy's going to tell you a story about two little girls. They were sisters, and they lived with their dad. One little girl was so beautiful, and even though he loved them both, she was their dad's favorite. He loved her so much that every year he gave her a brand new doll. Her sister, well, she wasn't as beautiful as love. That's why their daddy never gave her any dolls.
Not even one doll, Mama?
Not even one.
Mama, how come her sister didn't share her dolls with her?
Well, I guess because she wanted her own dolls. Even if her sister had offered to share them, it wouldn't have been the same as having her own dolls to love and take care of, now would it?
Hannah, why are you crying?
I really don't blame her. It is a very sad story, isn't it? Pathetic, even.
It was the same thing year after year. Every time Hannah would promise herself that she wouldn't let Peninah get under her skin, but she just knew how to push Hannah's buttons. But this year would be different. Elkanah returned from worshiping the Lord to find Hannah inconsolable. He gave portions of meat to every family member, only Hannah had no appetite. He begged her to eat something, to stop crying, to think of how much he loved her. But she couldn't stop thinking about the children she couldn't have. After everyone had eaten, Hannah stood up and walked towards the house of the Lord, praying and crying the whole way there.
Lord Almighty, if you will only look at your servant's misery and remember me, and not forget your servant, but give her a son, then, then I will give him back to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor will ever be used on his head.
Now Eli, the priest, was sitting on his chair by the doorpost of the Lord's house, watching her. He saw her mouth moving constantly, but didn't hear any words coming out of her mouth. He was sure she was intoxicated, and asked her,
How long do you plan to stay drunk? Don't you think you've had enough wine?
No, no, my Lord, you have the wrong idea. I am not drunk. Just a deeply troubled woman. I have not been drinking wine or beer. I was simply pouring my soul out to the Lord.
I can see that now.
he could see that she was telling the truth, and he blessed her.
Go in peace, and may the God of Israel grant you what you have asked of him.
May your servant find favor in your eyes.
And just that quickly, Hannah's whole outlook changed. Her encounter with the man of God gave her back something she lost a long time before: hope and her appetite. She went immediately and ate something, and she was no longer sad. She and the entire family got up early the next morning and worshiped the Lord before returning home to Ramah. Elkanah and Hannah had date night, and the Lord remembered Hannah and the prophecy of Eli the priest. Hannah became pregnant, and in due time she gave birth to a son that she named Samuel.
Because I asked the Lord for him.
Even though it took a long time, and sometime it must have felt that it would never happen to her, Hannah never stopped believing that God could answer her prayer. Even in the painful waiting, Hannah continued to seek the Lord for what she wanted most. When believers pray, God hears them. He delights to answer our requests, but He loves us too much to give us something that is not right for us, and He won't give us the right blessing at the wrong time. When we pray, we must remember to leave room in our requests for His perfect will. We never know what He is sparing us from by saying no, not yet, or not that. Have you been believing God for something specific and it's taking a long time? Are there things you have stopped praying for because God didn't answer the way you hoped? It is my prayer that you will continue to seek Him for His perfect will for your life and trust that He will be faithful to respond in the way and the timing that is best for you. You may feel as if God has forgotten, but in due season, just like Hannah, you will see that God has remembered you too. Will you pray this prayer with me? Lord, thank you for the privilege of bringing my request to you. Thank you also for loving me too much to give me what you know will harm me. As I pray, help me to align my desires with your heart and to always leave room for your perfect will. In Jesus' name, amen.
And there you have it, another counseling session for the history books. And as always, this session has something important to teach us about God, about purpose, about life, and certainly about relationships. So what did you take away from this session? Let us know in the comments. And we'll see you next time for Couples Counseling. Don't forget to make your next appointment on the way out. Couples Counseling is presented by Living Chronic Faith Incorporated, a faith-first organization that supports believers living with chronic diagnosis and those who support them. Featured in today's episode in order of appearance, you heard Receptionist LaShondra Asumang, Counselor Lisa Bailey, Elkanah JaMarcus Fields, Hannah Stefanie Anderson, Narrator Kathy Valentine, Peninah Stefanie Fields, Child 1, Bobbie Michael Gammon, Child 2, Cristyle McGill, Child 3, OlaJowon Turentine, Eli the Priest, OlaJowon Turentine, and I'm Jillian J.J. Simmons, your announcer. This episode was directed by Stefanie Fields and written by Allison Hampton.
Living Chronic Faith is a faith-first community of believers living with chronic medical conditions and the loved ones who support them. For more support, encouragement, and resources, join the membership for free at www.livingchronicfaith.com.